Welcome back. Let's put this in the ether, right? This war we're living in right now is run by simps, right? Run by simp cuckold, right? This is why we're going through the BS we're going through right now, right? This social SJW wokeness. Because these simps allow it to happen. These simps, right, from the from the alphabet community. These simps from the liberal community, right? They allowed this thing to happen. The nation's country is run by simps, right? These guys who take up the rear are simps, and they're taking charge. They're they're in this higher position right now. This world we're living right now is run, designed, and they cater to simps. I mean, simps is running the shows. They're making all these laws. That's why the world's in this deep shit right now. This deep state right now. Macron, he's a simp. Dating his, former teacher? That's like, several decades older than him? He's a simp. This is why simp cannot run the country. You do not want simp in charge. Right? Justin Trudeau, major simp. Joe Biden, a simp. Right? Pete Buttigieg, a simp, is run by simps. Right? Gavin Newsom, a simp. These people cannot. This is why we're going through this hardship we're going through right now, because people keep electing these people. They don't. I seriously don't understand. No, I do understand. I seriously can't understand why people can't understand who is a simp and is not. Right? Who is a strong leader, who is not. They're electing these weak leaders in this prominent position. Right? These are the reason why the country is going through the shit we're going through right now. This BS, right? These ninjas up there, right? And I meant that in a derogatory way. These bitch ass ninjas, right, are running the show right now. And men need to be stronger, right? We keep telling guys, right, not me. I don't keep telling guys. This society we're in right now, right? Keep telling guys to be emotional and all these stuff. Give everybody a participation trophy. Not be accountable for your actions. These are simp behaviors right now, right? You do not want to be none of these characteristics, right? What kind of right mind voted for Joe Biden? What kind of man with the right mind voted for Gavin Newsom? Nothing but simps. What kind of guys in the right mind taking up the rear? Simps, right? These simps hold these executive positions. These simps go work for these office jobs. These simps out there, man, while the hardworking men, the blue-collar men out there are doing this hard labor work, right? So when you look at it, the world is run by simps right now at the moment. The Western Hemisphere. This is why we're going through these BS right now, right? This economic collapse, these poor leaderships, right? These people do not know our predatory situations, right? These guys who said they are who's them? These Christian. Some of these Christians are simp as well. Right? They don't know what's going on right now. They're being weak. The Western is weak as hell. When you're weak, what does that mean? It'll lead to your downfall. There's no proper guidance. Kids growing up, doing all these crazy things, going to cause havoc. Right? Doing this simplest behavior, not realizing this is the type of BS that get them in trouble. I'm about to say ES. But anyway, these bitch ass ninjas, right? That don't know what the situation they're in right now. So we gotta call what it is. We gotta recognize we can't solve the problem, right? This is a threat. Stop electing simps to lead you. Stop depending on simps, right? These simps, this ninja like destiny and all that stuff. This celebrities culture. These are simps. This simp mentality. Worship all these simps, right? These beta male cucks. Beta orbiters around these women. These guys in friend zone. Don't be a guys in friend zone. Guys who get friend zone are major simps. That's why they get in friend zone in the first place. Right? This guy contributing to what? To OnlyFans. These are major simps. I'm just giving that guys examples of what not to be. Don't look up to these people. They can only lead you to your downfall, lead you to your destructions. Right? Look what the country's going through right now. I'm about to say government. The government is a bunch of simp as well. There are a bunch of blue pill beta male simp orbiters around these females, hiring putting these females in these prominent positions. When they clearly know, right? They're not qualified to be in the positions. Look what just happened. Something right just happened, right? Something went, some proper decisions happened. They just demolished affirmative action, right? Imagine if affirmative action were to go down, man. Think of all the disastrous thing that might happen, right? Think of all the plane might crashes. Think of all the train might derail, right? You put all these simps out there, people who are not qualified. People they try to lower the standard to allow simps in these prominent positions, to make it easier for simps to be in these prominent positions, right? And it's come to a point where people are getting sick and tired of it. These simps, right? We have a president right now who have a simp ass son, who's a constant crackhead right now, right? That's a major simp. People who can't control their habits. That's simpist mentality. That's simpist behavior. People that can't control themselves, right? You have to know how to control yourself. Know how to say no to yourself, But unfortunately, that's not the society we're living in right now. They're promoting this garbage that we're going through right now. Telling guys that there's something else which they are not, then getting a surgery that's irreversible. That's a simpish thing right now, right? Right now, people are living in delusional states, especially people in the Western Hemisphere. Right? These bitch-ass ninjas. Right? There's one word I want to say, but I can't say that word. Bish. B-I-S-H. That's what I'm referring to. I'm not saying the other word, right? I don't want to try to get censored by YouTube, but I'm just saying. Right? If not for these bitch-ass ninjas, we wouldn't be in the situation we're in right now. And people need to recognize that. Right? People need to not tolerate this simplest behavior. We need to call it out for what it is. That is not the proper way for men to grow up. When guys see like this, when little kids see like this, they can see it as acceptable. Next thing you know, we have a generation of simp. Right? And this wasn't like that 50 years ago. Right? Guys were strong. Guy was masculine. All of a sudden, we start seeing a resurgence of these weak men out there that can't hold their feelings. That's overly emotional, right? We start seeing weak athletes up performing, right? That's overly emotional, like LeBron James and all that is right there, right? These are simp people. These people in front of the camera. Right? That's afraid to be called out the way it is. Right? These are the people you do not want to look up to. Sure, they're advanced in their profession, but deep down inside of them, they have some simpish mentality. Right? Favoring policy to go against their own interests. And we need to call out on these kind of stuff. Because if we don't, this country is going to hell without a handbasket. Due to this bitch-ass ninjas. Right? Unfortunately, we had to put up with this kind of crap. The weak men create hard times. And right now, these weak simp men are in power right now. We need to revert that back to the way it was. The Muslims know what I'm talking about. They ain't taking this BS. The Middle East, they putting up with all this BS right now. And look what they're at right now. They're thriving. Off of American expense. And that's more power to them. I'm not hating on them. Right? I respect them. They know how to call out these BS right now. And they know not to put up with these kind of things. But unfortunately, in the West Hemisphere, there's nothing but simps that's ruining everything. That's in charge of these things that we're going through right now. In charge of the Department of Transportation. In charge of the financial things, our financial structures. In charge of our educational system. They're teaching out the simp things, man. That have no benefits. This wokeness. Right? And the simp, the woman, let me tell you something. These women, they use these simps as their foot soldiers. That's what they are. Simps are nothing but women's foot soldiers. Right? They conduct all the dirty work for them. The hard labor, the fighting, the crime, These are their foot soldiers. This is why simp are in this prominent position right now. They're there to do a dirty work for them. They're there to create policy that does not benefit men. Right? That's what it is. You have to admit it. You have to see all these simps right now are basically these feminist foot soldiers doing destruction and chaos. These feminists are agent of chaos, and they employ these simps to do the hard work for them. Right? And these simps are so stupid, so blind, they're not seeing this. They're not seeing the big picture. And they're basically the henchmen. Right? So guys need to grow up and not be one of these simpish mentality and start speaking out to all these things. Throw these simps under the bus. They're the reason why we're going through some hard times right now. And women need to call this thing out. Women need to identify the simp and call simp out when you see one. Not befriend him. Right? You have to break a simp's heart for him to swallow the red pill. Right? Unfortunately, not enough simps out there are getting the heart broken and still have the simpish behavior. Right? But the point is, right now, the world's ruined by simps. Ruined and ruled by simps right now. And because of that, we're having the result of we're in right now. An economic collapse, a societal collapse, right? People's problems are increasing. People are becoming more homeless, right? Because people are not calling out these simps right now, right? But it is what it is. We have to fight this thing as much as we can and try to tell guys not to be simps, right? Try to tell guys, call it for what it is, and don't be scared of anything, right? But on that note, let me know if you agree. Is this world ruled by simps and be ruined by simps? Let me know. Yes, no, or whatever you think. Do you agree or disagree? On that note, guys, thanks for watching. And on that note, peace and blessings. Like, share, subscribe. Don't be a simps.